Join me, 48 Hours correspondent Erin Moriarty, on my podcast, My Life of Crime, as I take on true crime investigations like no other. This season, I'm looking into the labyrinth of crime and secrets within families. I'm cutting straight to the evidence and talking to the people directly involved, including investigators and the families of victims. Listen to My Life of Crime with Erin Moriarty wherever you get your podcasts.
Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, it looks like, I don't know if it's true or not, but it looks like Kanye might be trying to compete with Drake with like this their albums that's coming out. I guess so Drake, we already know that he has his album coming out called Certified Lover Boy, I believe. And then Kanye has his album Donda coming out here soon. Well, I honestly don't even know, like, with them guys, because Drake's album was supposed to come out in the beginning of the year, right? And it never did, so it got delayed. I think he was saying, wasn't it because, like, I don't know if it's true or not, but I know I think there's like he injured his leg or something, and my thing is like, bruh, what does your leg, like, do you release albums with that foot or something? Like, that's what I'm like, bro, when artists be talking about like their albums getting delayed, it honestly annoys me, because I'm like, fam, just release the album. Like, dang, I don't know what can possibly be going on. If it's a copyright issues, you are Drake or either Kanye West. Like, you mean to tell me that record labels are like ignoring calls from Drake and Kanye West? Like, I'm confused by that. Like, that type of stuff just doesn't make any sense to me. So I'm saying, like, if you're somebody of that power or of that fame and things, like, bruh, you should be able to pull some strings or something. Like, come on now. I mean, you ain't like just releasing, because I'm like, okay, yeah, then it's like if they release it without giving credit or buying the rights or whatever, it's like, I don't know how that stuff works, because I'm like, I make all my music from scratch. So that's why I'm like, yeah, I don't know how it works. So I'm like, I would but I mean, like, I guess, like, at the same time, like, it somewhat makes sense, but it doesn't all the way make sense. Like, so I need to sit down and probably watch some videos on that stuff, and overall, like, see like the deeper meaning behind sampling and all of that, because yeah, I'm like, I don't know, like, they can change it up, but I'm like, at the same time, it's still that song. So it's like, yeah, it's I think it's just best, like, you guys just gotta make your music from scratch, or like make a sound that's like similar to it and things. Like, you as a musician, I'm like, fam, I would be sitting there all day, like coming up with some new sound to add to my song, and just being like, hey, yo, I made this from scratch. If it sounds similar to something, I'm like, it sounds similar to something. But at the end of the day, I will show you guys how I made this from scratch. Like, so I'm like, music today, it's just too similar in things. Like, it ain't different. But anyways, besides I ain't got distracted and stuff. But no, I actually wanted to kind of do like a talking versus, because I know that's like the big thing right now with music, is artists going up against artists. And I did see this maybe a couple of days ago, where they were overall talking on Drake versus Kanye. And I know there was like this one that's been talked about for a couple of days, Chief Keef versus Lil Durk. And I haven't really listened to those artists, but Drake and Kanye, I mean, I've got quite a few songs of theirs on Spotify, like, saved and things, from albums to singles to, these guys, like, they've done a lot, like, throughout the years and stuff. So I'm like, they both got, like, good music videos. But I had to say, like, Kanye's, like, his is just like, sometimes his music videos be having like deeper meanings behind it. I feel like, with him, he's definitely more creative when it comes to music and stuff. Like, there's some of the like lyrics and things that he said, and the boundaries that he's like crossed and stuff with his music, versus Drake. Like, Drake, he can make, like, I honestly, and then that's the thing with Drake. He can make like hype music. He can make sad music. He can make positive, happy music. He could do just about anything that he wants to do with his music. Like Drake is Drake. You know, there's people out there where I'm like, I can't even like comprehend or like understand the love that they have for him. Not saying that he's a bad artist, but it's just, you know, to me, I'm like, it felt like one day like he just released some music. Next thing you know, everybody was in love with this man. Rather than with Kanye, it just seems like with him, it's like people aren't really in love with him, but when he talks about releasing some music, people hype it up, bruh. Like, people are hyping his music up to the max. Like, and I'm saying, like, Kanye, he just, even now with this Donda album, where it's like, I guess he was, like, so he's renting out this stadium, then he's doing these shows, and then he's doing these listening parties. At one point in time, he was levitating during his show, and I'm like, bruh, and it's like, what, then he came out with those Christian albums, and then previous albums, and then with this, and I'm like, and I guess from what I heard with this album, it's like, it sounds like old Kanye or something, so I'm like, oh, well, if that's the case, I'm like, I can't wait for it, but if he keeps delaying it, I'm like, bro, I ain't gonna have no interest in that album, because I'm like, bro, you say you was gonna release it already, it didn't get released, and you said it was gonna be released this day, it didn't get released, and now it's supposed to be getting released somewhat towards the end of the month, and I'm like, bruh, either release the album or don't. But I'm like, or come out with a deluxe and then all these verses and artists that want to hop on later, then yeah, do like the remixed album or something. But I'm saying, like, you got like, I'm like, bro, like, stop doing that. I'm like, either release the album or don't. But I'm like, this whole, like, you know, going back and forth, like, oh, we're gonna release, oh, well, now we're gonna, oh, now we, no, I'm not with that and stuff. So anyways, but to overall talk on Kanye West and Drake's careers, because I've been listening to both of these guys since I was young. Kanye, I've been listening to him longer because I didn't know who Drake was at the time. I didn't hear about Drake until he came out with that song Best I Ever Had. So if we're comparing that to like, let's look up online Kanye's best song. Kanye's best song is Power. That's like the number one song that they have like on the list. But I'm not gonna say that that's his best song. Like, there's other songs of his that I've heard that's like, they sound better than Power. But both of these guys, I have to say, they've had like similar careers and stuff. They've done like, and then even like, you know, with like whatever song like that's like their leading song, and I guess maybe, yeah, Power probably would be Kanye's leading song, because, you know, they had this song in commercials, they've had this song in movies. Honestly, it's like one of those songs that you just listen to, and it's crazy like on how popular Power is, like, and how much of an impact that had on Kanye's career. Like, I'm pretty sure when he was working on that song, it was probably just another song to his. And yeah, he overall was just all like, bro, like, I didn't realize it was gonna be a big song. And then with Drake's best, all right, let's see, Drake's best song would be Hold On, We're Going Home. I mean, that song is good, but I wouldn't say that that's his best song. I guess it can be. God's Plan was a good song. I mean, I don't know. I guess, all right. So if we're saying that comparing both of these songs, you got one song where it's like him like rescuing, well, the music video was him rescuing this girl. Kanye's song like Power, the music video to that was just kind of like him sitting at a throne and then just talking about his power and stuff. So if I had to compare both of those songs, like, something is like, I don't know, because I really don't know how to place Drake's song, Hold On, We're Going Home. Like, I don't know how to really place that song. Is it an uplifting song? Is it a sad song? Is it like, you know, rather than with Power, that's the type of song that's gonna, like, you know, that's your workout song. That's your song that's gonna get you through some stuff. That's some song. So if I had to compare both of those songs, I'm gonna probably have to say Power. But Hold On, We're Going Home, that is a good song from Drake. I remember when I was, I think I had watched, because I was like, I want to watch the video to that song. I remember I watched the video to that song, and I was listening to that song for like probably a good week, probably a good like week and a half, probably 2 weeks, because I'm like, yeah, that song, I was like, hey, yo, like, that's a good song. So, but anyways, and then, all right, so let's see, like, Kanye's best. Actually, you know what? I had to say probably my most favorite. Like, it ain't really a music video, but it's like a short film, but it pretty much might as well been like a big giant music video. But Kanye had came out with a short film to promote his album My Twisted Dark Fantasies or Fantasy. And I still to this day will watch that short film and just be like, hey yo, like that was good. It was confusing on why he was in love with the bird, but I get it. I like it. I like the creativity behind it. I like how it stood out rather than with Drake. Like, I think probably what his best, most viral music video would probably be Hotline Bling. If we're gonna be comparing that, yeah, Kanye, that even though it was a short film, like I honestly, and even like the side music videos with that short, because he did after that video, that short film came out, he did release music videos to some of the songs, and even those videos was good than Hotline Bling. I think Hotline Bling, it's only memorable because Drake was dancing in it. That's the only reason why. At the end of the day, it was just more so the fans behind that album was more, was being creative. Like you see all the memes they had where Donald Trump was dancing to that song. Like it was a lot of different things and memes behind that song rather than like, Kanye's song or his like the that short film that he did. I mean, it might not be his best video. Probably, if I had to say like my favorite, well, all right, I haven't really reached that part yet. I was gonna talk on like my favorite song from both parties, but I can't really think of like a Kanye West music video. Kanye's best music video, because I don't know what his like best music video is. Like top 10 music videos, ranking all 43 of Kanye's music videos. So Complex. All right, so let's see. 43. Hold on for a second. Jesus Walk is number 34. It's been a while since I've seen that music video. I remember seeing it when I was a kid. Where am I at? Okay, we're still scrolling. Runaway. Yeah, so it was all like that. Overall like that. You didn't really see that like being a meme or anything. Like his song, it was a music video. Well, he took it out of like the short film and made it into a music video, but it was for his song called Runaway. Now, at the end of the day, between both of them songs, Hotline Bling and Runaway wins by far. Because Hotline Bling, it was, it kind of got annoying after a while. That's why I'm like, I wish, there was another song from Drake that would have been better than that. Because I'm like, I honestly would rather, one thing that I can give to Drake is that Kanye cannot, there's like no, like, like, I'm trying to think, because I ain't trying to like say something that might come off as offensive and things, because I'm pretty sure Kanye does have some sad songs out there, but I had to say probably a song that you would listen to after a breakup. Like Drake by far has like the best like after breakup songs. He came out with that one song Marvin's Room, and I'm like, I don't think Kanye can ever come out with a song like Marvin's Room. Marvin's Room is a one of a kind song. Like that's a song where it's like you can listen to it and just be like, dang, this man going through some stuff. But like with Kanye, I'm trying to think, like I can't think of any other songs of his where it's like been like, sad breakup songs. Who knows? Maybe this Donda album might have a song if he ever gets released. But yeah, if not, then yeah, I don't know. But now leading down to my favorite songs from both parties. Now, I can't really think of a favorable Drake song. Hold on for a second. Let me open up Spotify and just just see like Drake, see all the different songs I've saved of his. So I've saved 84 songs of Drake, and then with Kanye, let's see how many songs. Oh, 66. So I guess I do like Drake more than Kanye because I got more songs saved of his. But anyways, so Money in the Grave featuring Rick Ross, that was a good song. What are some other good songs that he did? I can't think of. Free Smoke is good. I've been listening to Free Smoke a lot. But dang, I can't really think of a song of his where it's all like Emotionless. That's a good song. But it's not like a favorable. It's not like a song that I listen to like all the time and stuff. So Find Your Love. I remember Find Your Love and Over from his Thank Me Later album. I remember them two songs. I used to listen to those songs a lot. That was a good album. I should like listen to that whole album and just, just do a review on it or something. But I'm like looking through his music. I don't have like no favorable Drake songs. So that's why I'm like, I think who will win this between both parties. I think if they ever were to do a versus, I think Kanye would definitely win this because he has a lot more creative songs. He has a lot more creative music videos. And then, to like lead it into like my all-time favorite song, because it was a song I used to listen to a lot, and I still listen to that song till this day. Is Kanye West's song "Stronger." Now I know people are gonna probably be like, "Oh, you're a Kanye West fan. You just said throughout this whole thing that Kanye West is better." Drake, he got some good music too. There's some songs out there that I'm all like, okay, yeah, if it was based off of those songs and some of Kanye, because Kanye got some songs like, what was that like that Scoop De Whoop song that he came out with? Drake's worst song ever that he could have, like, I don't even know what Drake's worst song would be, but Drake's worst song ever would be better than that Scoop De Whoop song that Kanye came out with a while ago. Because I was like, bruh, what was that? Like, you could have came out with any song possible. What was that? Like, that's what I will overall have to say about that song. So I'm like, yeah, any Drake's worst song will be better than that. But at the end of the day, it's like Kanye's been in the game a lot longer. And overall, like, yeah, he started off like, with like his two first albums like being like classics and things. It was like the College Dropout and Graduation. So yeah, them two albums, like, that was kind of like somewhat before like Drake's time. But at the end of the day, like, them albums, I can't think of an album that can probably like Thank Me Later, but any of Drake's newest albums, I personally don't think any of Drake's newest albums can compete with Graduation and the College Dropout. Cause I was like, yeah, them two albums, I'm like, bruh, like, imagine if those albums would have came out now. Like, I think a lot of people would, especially like how music can get like overhyped today. I definitely feel like that album would just no, them two albums, no way anybody would be able to compete and stuff. So, anyways, but yeah, my favorite song from Kanye would be "Stronger." Like, that song, like, I listen to that song all the time. I remember that was like one of the songs that was like, when I remember I got a phone, because I think everybody has done this at some point in time, but when I had a phone and I was able to record stuff, I was waiting for, because Comcast, they were like kind of weird about music videos and stuff, but I know I would keep checking every single day to see if they had "Stronger," because I'm like, fam, I want to record this and I want to be walking to school and stuff, listening to "Stronger" or whatever, but I'm like, that's my song, okay? Like, that's one of my all-time favorite songs. So I'm like, that'd probably be the only reason why I would say that Kanye is that and his Runaway. But at the end of the day, if it wasn't for them two things, and I'm trying to think, like, Drake, he got like, he got some good songs too, but at the end of the day, I'm like, Kanye got some songs that instead, I have to say, like, I might have less songs saved from Kanye's, but I know I've listened to them songs more than I've listened to Drake's songs. Like, even Kanye's like weirdest music and stuff, like, I've listened to them songs more than I've listened to Drake's music. Like, and Drake's music, like, trust me, I've had his songs on repeat too. But anyways, yeah. I personally, I think, Kanye, he will win a versus between him and Drake, but I don't know. People may disagree. There might be that one person. I'm saying, like, I know that there's, like, some of my friends, they're, like, diehard Drake fans. So at the end of the day, they're going to hear this and they're going to be like, no, TMossBoss, Tyler, you're wrong. Drake is so much more better. And you know what? I'm going to let you live with that because that is your personal opinion. My personal opinion between both of them two parties doing a versus is that Kanye will win that versus. So, anyways, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe however it's set up. Make sure you subscribe to one of my 34 YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram at TMossBoss. Make sure you all follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. Also, if you're purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It will knock $20 off your next purchase. So, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.